the pink pug, so I would put the pink color on there and have like pink little lights. Would be awesome. You know what else is awesome? Something that we love at our house is a hot tub. Now I will share with you that I have one of those really big hot tubs that had to get installed professionally. The price tag on that, significantly higher than what you're seeing on your screen. In fact, the filters alone on my hot tub cost just about what the entire cost of this is, and yet the experience is the same. In that, it's still, I have a 300-something gallon hot tub. This, I think, is 390 gallons, I believe. Is that right, Rachel? 314, so 314. I think mine's 390, this is 314, so not that big of a difference. The maximum temperature on my hot tub is 104. This one, 104. I can sit on the side of my hot tub, and even though this one is inflatable, I can sit on the side of this as well. This is going to hold 5 to 7 people inside of this. This is one of the biggest ones that they offer. There's 180 jets that are all the way throughout the bottom rim of this. It comes to us from, it's Taos by Bestway. This is on a Black Friday sale price of $549.98. Get ready for the savings. $176 from the QVC price, and then an additional $120 from the shipping and handling. So altogether, close to $300 in savings today by bringing this home right now. If you use your Q card, you're going to also get an additional 10% up to a $200, so $20 off of this in addition to that when you use 12 days 7 promo code because of our 12 days of Q card that is happening right now. So take advantage of that. Rachel Pavis is joining us. Come on into the tub, Rachel.
Hello, Justin.
So good to see you.
You as well.
I wish there was water in here. I would have gone right in.
I mean, that's the only thing that's missing from this hot tub right now is the water. And really, that's all you need to add at home. One of the things I love about this spa is that when you get it home, you inflate it yourself, you fill it with the water, so you don't have to hire anybody to come and install it. You don't have to buy an extra cover because it comes with a cover. You don't have to buy the stairs for it. All you need to do is add the water. It's that easy.
So this tomorrow, right? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow. My mom and my dad are coming. My in-laws are coming today.
Okay.
And the hot tub I know at our house is gonna get full use.
Yeah. Right.
Because it is the first thing that my future brother-in-law jumps in. It's the first thing that my dad jumps in when they come over. When you have that hot tub at your home, it's not just relaxing and great for you, but it's amazing for entertaining. And Nick and I love to entertain. And so for us, getting a hot tub was the perfect addition to our home. Today, it's super affordable. In fact, in this video, this is actually my family in this video.
I love that. I didn't know that before. That's so great.
Very full circle moment. So this is my Uncle Billy, my Aunt Shula, my cousin Matthew, who they have, this is their hot tub. This is the exact one that they got. You see them in the video here. They leave this out year round.
Yeah.
My question for you is, how is that with the technology that's in this?
So depending on where you live in the country, because I grew up in Minnesota, so for me, I would say that I probably wouldn't keep it out year round in Minnesota.
Okay.
But
good to know.
that's also because for me personally, I don't want to be in the hot tub if the temperature drops below 25 degrees. That's like my own personal threshold.
Sure.
However, this has something called freeze shield technology. So what that means is that if the temperature does drop below 40 degrees, it automatically turns on the heater. So even if you don't have it on, it's going to sense that, and then it's going to heat the water to between 42 and 50 degrees to really preserve the integrity of your hot tub and the pipes and everything, because if it were to freeze, that could be catastrophic.
Well, and the reason why I wanted to bring that up now is because I know as you're looking at this and you're shopping, time of year right now, it gets pretty chilly across the country.
Right.
I will tell you, this is my favorite time of year to go into my hot tub.
Yeah, so this is now when we really start using, I mean, and my husband and I use it all the time, but definitely.
About every day.
Yeah, but now is the time when it's cooler at night and you can be out there and be in it longer.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it does heat to 104 degrees, but in the summer months, when people think, oh, you know, you probably wouldn't use the hot tub, I just turn down the temperature. Turn it down to about 98 for me in the summertime, but yeah.
There's 3 people in my life that have this exact hot tub.
I love that.
My friends Matt and Leah, they actually bring it down because the temperature they bring down, and they use this as a little pool for their 3-year-old son.
Oh,
and so they go in there with him, and he loves going into it, and they set it up on their back porch. My aunt and uncle, they have it, they use it year round, and they use it to have a couple of drinks in from time to time, and to be able to just have a fun night out, and they go into the hot tub.
Yeah.
And then they're in North Carolina, and then Matt, my friend Matt, his parents in Delaware use it as well.
Yeah.
So I know people all across the country at this point that are using this. Let's talk about the setup process. Why an inflatable one? Like when we are shopping for this, why are we going with this and how easy is it to set up?
Well, number one, an inflatable one because you can take it down if you want. If you're not living in a place where maybe you rent, you can take it down and you can move it with you. It can go with you.
Great.
It's not a permanent structure. So from that standpoint, I also personally prefer the inflatable because you can see we're sitting on the edge. It has a little give because it's inflated.
Yep.
And you can have 5 to 7 people sitting on the edge of this. To me, that's really comfortable. Also, because this sits on the ground, you don't have to buy steps. So if you're somebody who has maybe mobility issues, if you can do this movement where you can straddle this and lift your legs and go in, then you can get into the hot tub.
Oh,
so
great.
people have asked about maybe, can I put a chair in there? Yes, as long as it has rubber feet or something so it doesn't scratch the bottom. For setup, Justin, it's super, super easy. When I first got my Bestway hot tub, it was in 2020, and you know everyone was working really hard, and I was waiting for Jeremy to come out and help me. And my daughter Maisie and I were like, all right, we can do this. But honestly, I was nervous because I was afraid that I would hook the wrong, like the water up to the air, and then I would ruin the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't happen because this is really foolproof. The way that this works, when you first get it home, you take everything out of the box, and this is your main machine. This is going to do all the work for you. This is going to be your compressor. It's going to add the air to the hot tub. It's also then, when you fill it with water, it's going to heat the water.
So there's no pump that you need because this is your air pump for the hot tub.
Exactly. So I'm going to just step over here and grab these extra pieces that come with it to show you how easy this is, okay?
I'm just going to chill in the hot tub the whole time.
Yeah, right? The first thing that you want to do when you get this home is you're going to plug in your main machine, your control center here. And then you have this cord that comes with it. Now this attachment is for when you want to deflate it, so I'm just going to set that aside for right now. But basically all you need to do is you put this on here, you hand tighten this cord onto this piece right here, and then once that's all on tightly, what you're going to do is you're going to take the other end of this pipe, and you see that number 1 right over by you, Justin? There's a number 1, and so I'm literally going to take this valve off of here. And by the way, I love too that when I remove that valve, no air is coming out, and Justin's leaning on the side. So then what you do is you put this piece right into that number 1 right there, and then that's going to inflate your tub. After you're done inflating it, you're going to close this up, and you're going to then inflate the cover, because like I said, Justin, this comes with the cover, which is a really nice add that you don't have to purchase. And then as soon as you're done doing that, you're going to disconnect this cord here, and you'll see that everything lines up. So see how these pipes are coming out of your main machine?
Yeah, so they're just going to go right here.
They literally line up, and then you can hand tighten everything right to the front of that. So
no
I
tools.
couldn't mess it up. No tools. I couldn't mess it up because literally these pipes are short. They only fit where they fit. They only connect to each other.
This hot tub, I was actually there the day that my uncle, when that video was filmed that you'll see, I was actually there with them in my old role that I used to have, and I was there to help set up the entire thing.
Oh, so
I could not believe how simple and easy it was. In fact, I think we blocked out like 5 hours to do that video shoot, and we did it the entire thing in like 45 minutes.
That's amazing.
I was so pleasantly surprised at how quick it was to set up. The temperature, how long does it take to get up to temperature? Like,
so
are we talking a couple days?
It depends on how cold it is outside where you are right now, okay? The hose water is going to come out at 50 degrees. So best case scenario, 12 hours you can be in it. Worst case scenario is going to take about 2 to 3 days. However, I have been known to hook it up to a utility sink with a sump pump and filled it so that it was quicker if you're desperate and you want to get in there. Because I'm an immediate kind of satisfaction.
Oh, absolutely.
I want it right away.
When I have something done, I want it done yesterday.
Exactly.
So like, I get it.
So I have done that.
The nice thing about this is, and I actually forgot, my in-laws have one down, my future in-laws have one in Florida too. I'm thinking of all the people that have these inflatable hot tubs that are out there. They're not all made equally. When it comes to Bestway, this is a name brand that you can trust. Why is that?
Well, Bestway's been an industry leader now for over 25 years. They make watercrafts. They make pools and hot tubs and things like that. And the internal structure of this is so well made. It's puncture resistant. So like, you know, we've had people say, oh, my pets jumped up on it and I was concerned. Not a problem. This is puncture resistant. Great. You see that we're sitting on the side of it. That's how durable it is. And there's an internal beam construction with this that really is extra durable. And then there's something called DuraPlus, which is a triple fortified material that actually makes it so sturdy that you can sit on the edge.
I could not believe when I set it up how strong it was.
Right.
I mean, it is so sturdy here. That I think is going to be maybe the most the most mesmerizing thing to you, because you would think that something inflatable
It's
would have a little
surprising.
give. It has give when you sit on it, but it is surprisingly sturdy.
Yeah.
The
Right,
price
because it
on
can
this,
withstand the temperature and everything else as well.
the engineering that has gone into this is amazing. The temperature of this is incredible. $549.98. It should be $726. So we're saving you $176 today on the price alone on this Black Friday sale price. On top of that, do you see that it would be $120 to ship this at home? We are talking about nearly $300 in savings today. If you use your Q card, you'll save an additional $20 if you put in the code 12days7. That is part of our 12 days of Q card that will save you an additional $20 or 10% with that $200 maximum on this hot tub, bringing it down to $529 instead. This truly is a really great way for you to be able to turn your deck or maybe your patio. You probably shouldn't put it on a deck because of the weight, I would say.
So it's going to weigh about 2,600 pounds. If you are going to put it on a raised decking, you just want to be sure that it can structurally hold that.
Okay, so that's great to know. But if you have like a patio, or can it go on the grass even?
It can go any level surface. So yeah, you can put it right on patio pavers. If you're putting it on gravel, I would get some of those pads that you can snap together and put it underneath.
Yeah,
but I want to go back to something that you said, Justin, because you were talking about the price. And this hot tub holds 5 to 7 people. So I always say, go out there and look on the internet, because you're not going to find one at this price, because the one that we sell that's close to this price is actually 2 to 4 people. So this is bigger than what you see out there in the marketplace, because this is one of the biggest ones we offer with 5 to 7 people. It's about 7 feet in diameter. The internal is about—
It's huge.
The internal space of it is, the diameter is about 5.5 feet, and it's 28 inches tall. But Justin, at that price, like, I've bought a hairdryer that cost almost that much. I'm not even kidding, right?
Well, my chemicals in my hot tub, between the chemicals and the filters, I will spend more money than the cost of this hot tub to get it home, which does make me think, what is I put water in here. Are there chemicals that I need to deal with? Like, how does that work? What's the filter situation?
So we don't give you the chemicals, because you can choose whether you want to use bromine or chlorine, and you can pick that up at your pool supply store. And I was a little worried about that, because I didn't do very well in chemistry when I was in high school, but it's very, very easy. You can purchase little test strips. They're not that expensive, maybe $20 for 100 of them. And the test strips tell you whether it needs more chlorine or not. But honestly, when you go to the store or you buy the chlorine tablets, they go into this little piece right here. And the way that works is it on the bottle, it tells you for 300 gallons you need 2 tablets or whatever it is. So we give you this filter too, and so what happens, because this also filters the water, it pulls the water through the filtration system here into your control center, heats it and spits it back out. And when it spits it back out, it goes past this the chlorine tablets to clean the water.
Okay, so that's what's then adding it in. Well, and you're right about when it comes to the chemicals in my hot tub. My fiance is a nuclear engineer. I was like, you're the person who's dealing with this. He doesn't do it at all. I do all of it. And it's easy enough for me to do. And my brain does not work when it comes to science.
Well, my friend who is a physician's assistant, she got all excited about it when she got hers to do all the chemistry stuff. And there wasn't any chemistry stuff for her to worry about.
None that you need to worry about. In fact, you don't even need to worry about the price today, because we're saving you nearly $300 between the QVC sale price and that shipping and handling. It's $549.98, 5 easy payments of just $110 to be able to bring this home. You know what that hot tub makes me think of? It makes me think of Margaritaville. And when